everyone. Welcome to our series, Coming Home, Life After Semester at Sea. My name is Dee Colombini, one of the ship counselors on Voyage 134. With me today is Emma DeCaro, our ASL interpreter, and our special guest this morning is Msahani Lawson. Welcome, Msahani.
Thank you for having me.
We're delighted. So just to get started, please introduce yourself and tell us what your role was on the ship.
My name is Msahani. I'm from Houston, Texas. I embarked on Voyage 134 as a college student. I'm an accounting major and I'm going into my senior year.
Wonderful. Can you tell us a little bit about what SAS life was like for you?
For me, semester at sea I think it was very eye-opening and life-changing. Being on the ship already, I was surrounded by so many people that from staff to students that I probably would never meet in my day-to-day life. I also think that the innate nature of all of the students on the ship is kind of the same. Like we all value traveling and we all value culture. So it was just nice being surrounded by like-minded individuals in very close proximity.
It's like it was a special kind of setting to just really dig in and be around people who value things and get excited about some of the same things that you might.
I think too, it was also a program that really pushed you to be uncomfortable or like getting used to change. And so it was nice to do that, but still do it while being part of a community.
A little bit of a safety net, but still pushing you to new boundaries.
Mhm.
Great. And there's some bravery in that. Yes. Yes. Okay. Tell us, what do you miss most about SAS?
I think I miss my friends. For me, like, I don't think I've made friends, actually, like new friends in a long time. I have friends that I've had since childhood, but like as an adult, that was like my first time making friends again. And just living with them, I think I tend to be kind of hands off in friendships. I don't really consider myself one to be like, hanging out with the same person all the time or doing things with like a best friend. So living with my friends and like traveling with my friends, it was really nice. It was really rewarding.
So kind of just the full immersion and just being around your people and
Mhm.
the community. Yes, definitely. What do you tell us one of your favorite memories?
For me, I think one of my favorite memories was Sea Olympics because Yellow Sea is the best sea, but it was nice to see a lot of different, I guess, like different people come together. Like, obviously, everybody has their own communities and like friend groups and all that, but that was a day where we really all were just like brought together and bonded over the fact that we were in the same sea. There was a lot of team spirit. I think it was very competitive. It was just nice watching everybody put in effort to reach a common goal. So I really enjoyed the Olympics.
The Olympics. Can you tell us a little bit about what those are? What happens at sea?
So the Sea Olympics is essentially like a field day, and you compete based on your sea, which is like where you're placed on the ship. There's different singular events, group events, performative events that you participate in, and you're judged on things like team spirit and like you gain points based on how you rank in games. For us, we did our dance, but we wanted like our whole seat to be in the dance. And like I helped choreograph the dance. So it was just really fun watching people actually make time to come out on the deck and like practice for an hour and a half and like do it over and over again. And then it looked really good on stage. So it was really cute, very wholesome.
It sounds like it turned out really well. What events did you participate in?
I participated in Wordle. I love a good Wordle. I think was that the dance, obviously. I don't know if I did anything else. I can't remember. I don't think I did anything else. Yeah, I think that was it for me.
Sounds great. Sounds like you participated and had a great time just being there with your team.
Oh, I watched my team do a lot of stuff though. Like I watched obviously the tug of war and like the pull-ups and stuff. I was not gonna do anything physical. But like even the what was it? I don't know, I forgot what it's called, but it's like a trivia game that you play online. Oh, the Kahoot. I enjoyed the Kahoot. Yeah. So I enjoyed watching. And two, it's funny seeing like people's niche hobbies. Like we had people on our team that were like extremely good at chess or like extremely good at just like geography and things like that. So it was just really interesting.
Like a surprise to learn those things about folks. And it sounds like there was something for everyone in a way for every
Mm-hmm.
part. Yeah.
And I enjoy, I think that like Semester C did a really good job of picking events that cater to everybody. Like they weren't just physical events, they were like intellectual events. There were silly events like water balloon toss that required no skill, limbo, what is it, synchronized swimming, just random things that anybody could do. So it was nice.
Wonderful. It was a fun day for sure. Can you tell us about what maybe one of your on land favorite events was, favorite experiences?
For me, my favorite experience was in Vietnam. I took a solo trip. I think that was my first time ever taking a solo trip too. Like I left and like went to a different city by myself. And I know I'm a person that likes to be alone, but even in every port, I learned very early on, like I'm someone who needs alone time. So I would schedule out me days in every port and just like go out for a day, go for a stroll, do whatever. And so in Vietnam, I really enjoyed just the alone time and like the peace and tranquility. I think I really get a lot of clarity when I'm by myself. And two, I think you need time to miss people, you know, like we live in such close proximity to each other. We have roommates, we're with each other, import with each other all the time. So like leaving right before the voyage was ending and then coming back really made me like, okay, let me cherish these last few moments I have with my friends.
It sounds like you really figured out a way to get balance for yourself, being full on into a new community and having that feeling around you, but also to be able to be by yourself
Mm,
and spend time alone and honor that as well. It sounds like you reached good balance.
thank you.
Yeah. So coming back, how was that for you? What were some of the main struggles?
I think coming back, the initial adjustment was very hard because my at-home life prior to SAS, like I'm very hands-on in my house. So like I help take care of my brothers. I I'm in school, I'm, you know, helping take care of the house, and being on SAS was like an experience where I didn't have to worry about anything regarding anybody. And two, like we were very well taken care of. Like you have cabin stewards, you have meals that are made for you, you know, pool bars and all of that. So coming back home and just having to like, I guess, reacquire all of those responsibilities was just like a big adjustment. Um, in addition to that, it was interesting, like I guess being back around my family, but then still missing my friends because the whole time I was gone, I was like, I miss my family. And then I came back and I was like, I miss my friends. So it was just like finding balance and everything again. Getting reacclimated to being like a really full-time student with a very rigorous like study, yeah, with very rigorous course material. Learning how to study again, interning at the same time. It was just I guess I completely absolved myself of like responsibilities and then I regained all of them all at once. So it was kind of difficult. And it took a while. I would say I wasn't really completely settled until maybe like 6 weeks in. So it definitely
Mm.
takes a bit of time, but it's possible. Definitely possible.
Yeah, so almost a couple months to get acclimated and um, having that loss of kind of the freedom on the ship to
Hmm.
explore all kinds of new things and people and finding all these new adventures and then kind of coming back home and like you said, the responsibilities and the time constraints and all the things we have to do.
Yeah.
It could be a little harsh.
Yeah.
Yeah. But how did you manage that? Like, do you have any resources that you found or any tips that you might recommend for other travelers?
For starters, I would say like give yourself a lot of grace, you know. Um, I think semester at sea is a very euphoric experience for everybody. And so it was even hard getting adjusted to semester at sea, but like once you got adjusted, it became like, you know, your life. And even when you're on the voyage, you don't really know what day it is and you don't know what's going on. You just know, okay, A day, these classes, B day, these classes. You know, you're kind of just going with the flow. So be nice to yourself, give yourself a lot of grace. Um, I think definitely keeping in touch with the people who were on your voyage can help a lot, because that's really an experience that only those few people will understand. Like, you guys shared that experience and y'all are going to carry that with you forever. And no matter how you communicate it to someone else, it wasn't their experience and they'll never fully understand. So I think keeping in touch with the people who like shared that experience with you, giving yourself grace, just staying motivated. Like, it's something that you did before, it's something that you're capable of. You may have a new perspective or like a completely new outlook on life because of SAS, but you just have to get comfortable redefining what things mean to you.
I love that. So taking what you experienced, taking the new things that you've learned and incorporating them, holding on to some of them and then bringing them into your new life.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're a little bit changed.
Right. Yeah, you can't be the same after that.
No. Yeah. Well, thank you so much. Are there any other things that you feel like it would be really great to share with any Voyagers or anyone who hasn't yet voyaged?
I think if you're going on the voyage, I heard this before I went, and it was just say yes. I think I'm a person that normally says yes, but sometimes you're gonna meet people that are like, that have completely different upbringings than you, have been exposed to like crazy things. And like, for example, I said at the beginning of last year, I wanted to hike more. I've never hiked. I was just like, I like nature. I feel like it would be fun. There's really nowhere to hike in my city. But when we're in Morocco, I have friends that are hiking or that like to hike. And they're like, guys, let's go on a group hike. And it seems like kind of crazy. Like, why are we going to wake up at 7 in the morning, get on a bus, go on a 4-hour hike, and it's really hot outside? But just say yes. Like, you do things that you wouldn't expect yourself to do, but people get put in your life to inspire you and to like guide you to those things. So just go with it and you won't regret it.
Well, your words are truly inspiring.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. So good for you to like push your boundaries and take those risks and take the chance and be all wonderful for you. So
Yeah, it'll all work out. And even if it doesn't, at least you can learn. You learn about yourself. So
you
it's
learn.
never a waste of time.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Well, thank you so much for being with us this morning. It
Thank
was
you once again.
with you, and I wish you many wonderful more journeys.
Thank you so much. You too.
Thanks.